nothing but the rate of change of GDP, and that's what is being depicted here on y-axis. If you can see that the initial phases of capital investment, which is being put on x-axis, capital per capita or capital per person. During the initial phase of investment, there is a steep increase or the rate of GDP or the economic growth is high. Then after a period of time, it kind of gets marginalized and the curve flattens. Basically showing that the growth of GDP will be marginal or economic growth would not be as high as it was during the initial phases of investment, which is quite obvious in any business cycle. There's going to be more impetus or the output in terms of its growth during the initial phases of investments, right? I mean, and then after it when peaks up, when it reaches the production, what do we say, the production possibility, or what is it, production possibility curve, right? That's what we say, the maximum output which one could get with the given inputs. After that period, the growth would be kind of marginalized. And this is important because it kind of gives an indication whether we need to throw in more capital or kind of ease on pumping the capital. It has already reached the steady state, and we just have to support it from support the system for its bare minimum needs or maintenance needs, and the growth takes a steady trajectory. So that's how people try to assess countries in terms of their GDP growth or economic growth, and this is on time to time basis. It's an ongoing basis. And in terms of organization setup, this can be kind of utilized for or to evaluate the marketing budget, right? How, I mean, initial stages of product launch, there's going to be huge marketing cost, and it kind of dwindles down. But whether a particular product needs marketing investments or not can be assessed based on whether it has reached its steady state in terms of its sales or not. In case of an organization, also this solo diagram could be, or the solo method could be utilized to assess the influence of marketing investments on product sales. But anyways, the whole point which I was trying to make this video was not to explain this diagram, but to basically see whether I could generate this for any other country using Power BI, and that's what I was just trying to upload the files here. I got downloaded some public available data sets and downloaded the GDP per person and the gross capital for each of these countries. So if you can see, going into the data set here, gross capital. So this is basically the percentage of, in terms of percentage. For example, if you take Albania, in 1998, its gross capital formation was about 20%. So gross capital is nothing but all the investments, the active investments which are going in running the country to generate the GDP, right? This graph, if you look, it is basically per capita in terms of per capita terms, not in percentage terms. So we need to do a little math here on Power BI. Let's add a new column which kind of calculates. Let's take Sri Lanka as a country, and then we'll add. Let's call it LNK underscore cap underscore PP. This is equal to not coming. Let me just try one time. The gross. Okay. That's a problem. Yeah. selected the country. Sri Lanka, right? The visualization pane for the solo diagram, let's take the line chart. This, let's see how the GDP pans. GDP, Sri Lanka. Like I said, it's not quite good. I mean, there are some, it's GDP. And we can also see that during these phases, the bottom line here basically shows the capital curve, investments being put over a period of time. And even though we kind of increase, there is marginal increase in the GDP. The slope of GDP is less compared to the slope of the capital investments. Anyways, I did and made a better graph. You can see here, which shows a similar kind of input or similar output, showing that the kind of solo performance, showing investments may not always provide higher GDP growth after a certain period. So the initial phases, if you see, the investments have created a steep curve in the GDP line, but after a period of time, it has started coming down, right? And that's because the production might have reached the production possibly, but things like capital being used for wrong reasons at country level and not really pumping the GDP in its true terms. So, but anyways, the idea is to show we could do all this in Power BI, and we could make charts like something like this too, right? Like for example, you can put a sensor here any or one particular indicator. Let's take unemployment rate. It kind of shows by year uh, how the unemployment rate was for different countries across different years. So these things are possible, and we can even publish on to the report for others to view across the organizations, and even kind of make some charts like this. This is a Power BI chart, startup chart, population of different countries stacked up against again the population. So all these are possible in Power BI kind of visualizing data points. So yeah, that's it. Let me stop sharing and